Welcome to computer class, children. Today I am going to start lesson 5, that is spreadsheet. Children, spreadsheet is a software which is used to perform mathematical calculations. It is an interactive computer application for organizing, analyzing and storing data in tabular form. Tabular form means in the form of rows and columns. Children, there are many spreadsheet softwares available in the market, but we'll study a very popular spreadsheet software that comes under the Microsoft Office package, and its name is Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel provides inbuilt features and tools such as formulas, functions and data analysis tools that make easier to work with large amount of data. So let us see the features of Excel. The features of Excel are: formulas are mainly used for performing simple and complex mathematical calculations. Functions are inbuilt or built-in formulas used for calculating percentage, interest, average, etc. Formatting features improve the appearance of data. The data is automatically recalculated in the entire worksheet if any change is made in a single cell. Data can be searched quickly and, if required, replaced instantly. Quick data entry can be done in a large series of cells by using the autofill option. Data can be viewed in a graphical form such as charts, which help to understand, analyze and compare data in an effective manner. These features have made Microsoft Excel the first choice for professionals to quickly perform lengthy accounting and financial tasks that help in taking prompt action. So, how to start MS Excel? It is same as we start MS PowerPoint or MS Word. Just click on the start button, go to all programs, click on Microsoft Office, and there you can find the Microsoft Excel 2010. Just click on that and the Microsoft Excel will be opened on your desktop. Now, what is workbook and worksheet? Children, whenever you create a new file in MS Excel, it is called workbook, and one workbook contains 3 sheets and it is called worksheet. A workbook is like a notebook which consists of a number of pages called worksheets. By default, a workbook contains 3 sheets and its names are sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. We can add any number of worksheets in a workbook according to the limits of memory available in a computer or according to need. A worksheet contains 10,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns. One worksheet contains. Columns are represented by alphabets on the top and rows by numbers on the left side of the worksheet. You can see here figure 5.2, the spreadsheet window. Now, components of a worksheet. Cell. What is a cell? Cell is an intersection of a column and row in a worksheet. Each cell is identified the combination of its column letter and row number, which is known as the cell address. For example, A5. A5 is the name of a cell and it refers to the cell as the intersection of column A and row 5. A cell is used to store data such as text, number, formula, function, etc. A cell can contain up to 32,767 characters. And active cell. Whenever you click on a cell, a thick black border differentiates it from the rest of the cells. This highlighted box is called cell pointer. It indicates that the current cell is active. Data can be entered only in the active cell. Now, what is range? Range is a group of contiguous cells which form the shape of a rectangle. It can be as small as a single cell or as big as entire worksheet. Now, name box. Name box is located just above the column heading on the left side of a window. This area displays the location of the cell pointer. And formula bar, the formula bar is located at the right of the name box. This bar shows the data and formulas that you enter in the active cell. You can see the figure. In the left hand side it is name box, and at the right hand side it is given formula bar. Now column headings. Alphabets across the top border of the each worksheet are called column headings. The headings identify column with letters A to Z, double A through A, Z and up to X, F, D for a total of 16,384 columns. Row headings. Row headings are the numbers marked from 1 to 10,48,576 along the left border of the worksheet to represent rows. What is the status bar? The status bar is located at the bottom of the Excel window. It gives us information about the current selection, includes the name of the currently selected command or current activity. It also displays warning messages. Status bar. Now moving around the worksheet. To input data in a worksheet, we have to move the cell pointer from one cell to another with the help of various shortcut keys defined in the given table. Now you can see there are arrow keys. Right arrow key moves one column right, left arrow key moves one column left, up arrow key moves one row up, and the down arrow key moves one row down. And in the same way, page up moves the active cell highlight to the first row of the spreadsheet. It can also be used as an alternative to scroll up the worksheet. Next is page down. It moves the active cell highlight to the next sheet and can also be an alternative to scroll down the worksheet. Control plus home. This shortcut key moves the cell pointer to the first cell of the topmost row, that is cell A1. And control plus end, it moves the cell pointer to the last used cell on a spreadsheet. So children, that's it for the today's class. I'll continue with the next headings or the next topics in the next class. Till then, have a good time and take care of yourself. Thank you.